Why, hello there. I see you've made your way over to the Degrassi after party. My name's Veronica, and I'm your fill-in for this
Right
Wednesday.
before we get this fun of the video started, I wanted to say a little bit about myself. As I said previously, my name's Veronica. I'm 13 years old. I live in the United States of America. My favorite color is blue. Besides Degrassi, I really love Glee and Harry Potter. I consider myself a star kid. I play the piano, and that's just about it. So now we get to the fun part. As you probably noticed, there's just a drastic change in lighting and in what I'm wearing. Something happened to the part of the video in which I reviewed the episode, so I'm redoing this right now. So here it goes, my review of Umbrella Part 2. Umbrella Part 2 was written by Shelley Scarra and directed by Mario Azzopardi. The A-plot of this episode was focused on Eli and Claire's relationship. In this episode, we found out that Eli was a hoarder. In my opinion, Eli's character went from being totally one-sided, not very deep, to being this, plethora of emotions and character complexities. In this episode, I think we actually saw Monroe Chambers' acting abilities really well. I mean, before this Umbrella Part 2, I thought Eli was pretty much going to be a typical emo boy character. Not much to him. He was kind of going to be like Zane. Honestly, even though Zane is just like the wise awesomeness of Degrassi. I think he's just a character just so he can be Riley's boyfriend. So, to continue, I really love the acting of this episode in general. I love the scene in which Eli and Cece are talking in the car about how Julia would want him to be happy. I think it just showed how close Eli is to his parents and how much they love him in general. Now, I also really enjoyed the B-plot of this episode. The B-plot was focused on Drew and Adam. At this point, you know that both Adam and Drew were infatuated with Fiona Coyne. In this episode, Drew also makes the comment about Fiona not being able to accept him because he's not biologically a male. This also displayed Adam's personality and personal struggles really well. I mean, it must not be, it's definitely probably not easy being a transgendered person in a high school. I mean, even for, I think the correct term is cisgendered people, high school is really, really tough. And Adam trying to find love in high school would probably really, really complex in the real world. And we also saw how much Drew and Adam care for each other as siblings by the end of the episode when they let bygones be bygones and continue with their lives. Now, the C plot of this episode had something to do with the three tenors. This is where you got, well, 2/3 of the three tenors. In this episode, Dave finds himself a new set of friends, more popular. Wesley accidentally mentions that Dave's father is the new cop at Degrassi, and this causes his new friends to call him a narc. To defy the new stereotype Dave's been put under, he steals his father's taser and tases Wesley. This showed how strong Dave and Wesley's friendship really was, and how forgiving Wesley was. If my best friend tased me with my dad's taser, I'd probably never ever talk to them again. In general, this episode was well filmed, well written. I just loved it. And I hope you feel the same way. So, let's go. The challenge for this week is to act out a scene from your favorite episode. Honestly, I'd find a lot of the scenes in Umbrella Part 2 really hard to act out. I don't know why. So, I'm actually going back one episode, and I'm reenacting a scene from Umbrella Part 1. The scene is the Adam Fiona scene on the steps of Degrassi, in which
She references New York City royalty. I hope you enjoy.
Your ride didn't show?
Prompt Taxi may want to change their name.
I thought you'd have a princess carriage waiting. With 5 horses and a prince to sweep you off your feet.
Prince? I tried that. More like New York City royalty anyways. Charming on the outside, vile on the inside.
Right. Princes are so overrated.
So many guys are just pretending to be something they're not.
Right.
But you seem honest. I can talk to you like a normal person.
Really? I try. Thanks.
But historically, I have terrible instincts when it comes to guys.